We have some breaking news right now in response to the president's address to the nation last night. He called into question election security, pointing specifically to the 2020 election he lost here in Georgia. We reached out to the Carter Center, of course, here in Metro Atlanta, established by former President Jimmy Carter, been working for 40 years as a bipartisan agency over election integrity. This is what they do here in the United States and around the world. And here is their response to the address last night. I'm reading this here with you together from the CEO, Paige Alexander, saying, quote, "All Americans want secure elections and for our votes to be counted accurately and fairly." But last night's White House address shared the same recycled, long debunked claims that we've been hearing for 6 years now. In fact, the re-released reports the president referenced did not find a single vote that changed or a single election outcome altered. The Carter Center has observed elections around the world for 40 years. We know firsthand that President Trump's push to assert greater control over U.S. elections would actually undermine our election security, not strengthen it. America's decentralized elections with more than 9,000 unique election jurisdictions is precisely what keeps our elections safe from foreign interference and from politicians in Washington looking to seize more power. That's the end of the quote from the CEO of the Carter Center, Paige Alexander. I want to share one more with you here that they sent to us, in part from the board chair, Jason Carter, the grandson of President Jimmy Carter and Rosalind Carter. He writes, "The Carter Center has observed more than 120 elections in 40 countries. We've seen well-run elections. We've seen fraudulent ones. And we call it like we see it each time. We monitored the 2024 Venezuelan election and said then it did not meet international standards of electoral integrity and could not be called democratic. We've also been working on American elections since 2020 and found no evidence of widespread fraud. In the past 6 years, the 2020 election results have been litigated and relitigated, and they have been affirmed each time. At some point, we have to ask ourselves, why are we talking about this again? The answer is simple. It is a distraction intended to divide us and undermine our democracy in a consequential election year. But Americans are over it, and we are united in our desire to focus on the issues that really matter." End quote. Again, that quote from board chair of the Carter Center in Atlanta, Jason Carter, grandson of President Jimmy Carter and Rosalind Carter. So more reaction and conversation and debate today over the address from the president last night to the nation.